Dirty trucking, dirty trucking. I'm here. I was the last case presented. My property management was there. She had the nerve to come in there and act like she didn't know nothing about nothing I was talking about with the illegal entry. I didn't even get to mention the bathtub condition, about the repairs. None of that. These 36 district courts is all about monies owed. The repairs, they can tell them to make them, but from what I've been seeing, there's individuals been back in this courtroom for them to make these repairs, and they weren't made, and they back in the same position, and they're paying money again to states where the repairs wasn't made. So it's dirty trucking. As you can see, I was down here at 36 District Court in Detroit. This is in Detroit. This is in Detroit. So the outcome is the same. I had already was advised by not the property manager, but the lady that handles the leases. She's the one that handles the leases. She advised me back on August 1st to put in a 60-day notice, which she did not notify the property manager. The property manager saying she wasn't aware that I put in a 60-day notice. How she's not aware, I don't know, because I called down to the leasing office and had told them I had they should have known through her. Just put it like that. This is the woman they should have known. What I don't like, the attorney, you got to stand out there. See, the process here, you stand out there, talk with it. You're in there for non-payment of rent. So, and you got a little rights, but not much. But you're in there for non-payment of rent. And this is all because of Uber. Now, I have till the end of September, either pay or go. Pay the amount they say or go. But I'm not going to say the amount they told me to pay, because every time I get on here and mention dates about when I need something, I don't seem to make them dates. When I got on here and mentioned that they had relieved me from jury duty because I was experiencing a hardship, I told her I had to get this rent in by the 14th to avoid court filings, that then that I wasn't able to get the rent in after the 14th. I wasn't able to get the rent in. After I mentioned that in jury duty, that date, now I was not able to get the rent in by the 14th, and I got assessed court fees. It's like Uber is listening and monitoring them, and Hertz monitoring what I need to do, when I need to do it by, and they're doing stuff to prevent me from doing it. So right now I can't work because they sent in that payment for that next payment for the car before I was able to get me money to have gas for the car. So right now I can't do anything today but go home. I can't do anything but go home because I don't have the money. I don't have the money. See, that's what happens when you do deceit, and stuff should be the same. If I'd have paid on Friday, back when I was paying, but since I've been with this company, I would pay, and then 2 days later, the Saturday, the last week payment would come out. No, not in to switch it up. They started switching it up to take the last little monies that I had in my account. And they did this several weeks ago, to where I ended up having to borrow a couple of dollars from my son, because they sent the money in. I went in the gas station to get something. It was my last little money, and I know the payment wasn't supposed to come in until the next day. They sent it in that day. I went in that night. I went into the gas station, couldn't get anything because the account was overdrawn. Now, my account is overdrawn because that next payment came in. And if I didn't have to go to court today, and the little gas and the gas money I got now, I could have got some of the money made, but I don't have gas money to get the final money and then get back on track. So this what happened. This is what happened when they sent that payment in before midnight. Now, if I could have got the $45, then I wouldn't have had no problem having gas. I could have left here, ran today, run tomorrow. We'd be straight. Then I'd be back on track, getting up. But the only thing it seems like I'm doing, I'm just paying for the Hertz rental car. I'm paying for the rental car. That's all I've been doing. I've been working to pay for the rental car. Every week, I'm getting up money to pay for the car. And it's almost like twice. I just paid for the car. Then Thursday, I got to get up money to pay for the car. Friday, then Saturday, that other payment going to come in. I'm just doing nothing but taking my money, paying for the car. How did I go from paying for the car once Now it's twice. Now it's the whole goddamn week. The whole goddamn week. And you want to know why? Because they've been stealing an additional payment out my account. That's why. That's why I don't have any money saved. That's why I wasn't able to get the rent in. They've been stealing this $290 additional payment out my damn account. And nobody can stop it. I'm tired of the bank telling me you have to monitor that. Well, what the hell are you going to do? They taking it out of my account. And see, the bank can't assist me with it. They don't have anything to document that is being done because the bank does not monitor pre-authorized transactions that fall off. They don't anymore. They used to back in the day. I remember when I used to go, and then the banks tried to lie to me and say they ain't never did that. Please don't gaslight me. I've been living here in Detroit for a long time. I'm 55 fucking years old, and I know what banks was doing back in the day and what they weren't doing. And I also know that this switching shit was going on back then, back when I had a checkbook and a check ledger. I remember they used to rearrange the amounts on my check ledger, and I would catch it, and I was constantly crossing out stuff, putting this transaction here, because I remember what order the transactions was done in. The same shit they doing at the bank now. This shit been going on for a long motherfucking time. A long time. And it ain't gonna stop, because it's been going on for a long motherfucking. They've been doing this shit back before direct deposit, back to checkbook days. They talking about we got to go back to hide money in the house. Not in my apartment. They came in there and told a teddy bear. What was you searching for? They was looking for something in a teddy bear. Told a leg of the damn teddy bear that my son got me 2 years ago for Mother's Day. I ain't told them they told a leg of the teddy bear yet. What you rip it open for? What you looking for? What you think I got hid in there? Ain't no stack of money in no little teeny ass teddy bear. What you think? I got a disc? What you think? I got a USB drive with some information on it? Some hidden info? What you think? You going in the apartment because you think I'm collecting information to turn over to somebody, and you think it's hid in the apartment. So, we back to the original plan. Move out, because the judge told me by law, she said it's either 10 days or 30 days. They're giving me 30 days to get this amount that they got on this paperwork. If I don't get that amount that they have on the paperwork, which is going to put me back in the same position, because I got to get that amount, and then September rent. But by then, the lease is up, and I'm out of there. Anyway, so I'm damned if I do. Now, if I try to get this money up, how I'm going to move? Where I'm going to go? Sleep in a car? What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? I didn't sign no. I signed the lease, but I put in my 60-day notice not to sign the lease, not to stay there anymore. And I mean, why should I? This 36th District Court only addresses the money part when you're in there for non-payment of rent. All that extra that's going on in the building, they doing this, they didn't do that. Now, as far as the repairs, they would address the repairs. That's that. But if you got some illegal entry, they stealing your stuff, switching your stuff, okay, now you need to go down there and set a motion for a hearing to take that to court and discuss your issues in front of another judge and a jury. But far as 36th District Court, it's all about the money. They don't give a damn what the fuck happened in your apartment. They don't give a damn who got the motherfucking key, who doing what. They don't give a damn. I even mentioned how they was jamming my surveillance camera while I can't catch them on camera. She said those are personal issues that can't be addressed in this court. It's all about the money. So I stood up there talking for. I even told them about my journal they switched. Talking for nothing. See, now when you down here at this court, 36th District, they straight to the point. It's all about the money. Well, you owe this amount. You need to pay this amount. Now, she said by law, she said, what do you want to do? By law, I can give you 10 days to move out. If you don't want to pay. If you can't pay. 10 days. They're willing to give you 30 days to see if you can come up with the money that they set. Now, your choice. 10 days, be out, or 30 days, try to have some more time to come up with the money. It's been 2 fucking months, and I ain't been able to come up with the money I owe from. By the end of this month, I'm supposed to be able to have $3,800. I don't have it. It's been 2 months dealing with Uber trying to get this. And I'm listening to people in court. They got these outrageous. One girl in there owed $10,000. Setting payments arrangements, $4,000 on the 5th, another $4,000 2 weeks later to $2,000 next month, another $2,000. $4,000. I mean $10,000. One lady was in there $8,000. I didn't feel so bad. Now when September tack on, it might have been $5,700, but right now I'm just at $38. And they in there talking about they can have this money. The letter. Remember when I made the video that the 36th District Court say they don't utilize the post office, and the letter came to my apartment with 2 notices, and one of them was for somebody else in the building. I saw that guy. He was in the courtroom, and I left that letter with security to get it to him. Security was hesitant. I don't think we're supposed to take letters. I said, well, I don't want this man to miss his court date. And they said the apartment number, and I know who it is. This guy, same boat. Oh, same as me. But I'm looking at everybody in this court. They black. Everybody. We was just all up on the 4th floor. That's all that was in there. Sitting out there at them benches. In the courtroom. You ain't see no Asians up in there. Ain't no Hispanics. Well, none of them up in there. Ain't no Islamic. None of them. I seen one guy, but he was an attorney. That court was filled with nobody but blacks. And that's terrible. That's terrible. That we out here going through some sort of hardship, oppression, or however they got in that position. Mine was because of Uber. 100%. They didn't pay me my bonus. And I need to go back to the 36th District Court to file a court case to sue them. I want to sue them for the bonus. I want to sue them, get me eviction status. I want to sue them for pain and suffering. That's what I want to sue them for. That's what I want to sue them for. If they'd have paid me my bonus, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't owe all this money. But that new lease that they got, I don't like that lease. Because now they done put in that lease because they know people making videos. I think they put that part in there about the videos because of me. They don't want nobody doing videos on the property, tarnishing their reputation. But you coming in my apartment doing illegal entry, stealing my shit, and then trying to make it sound like I'm crazy. But you don't want nobody tarnishing your reputation. But you stealing my shit. So, I can't do nothing for 2 days. I ain't got enough gas to do nothing. So, I need to take this day to rest because we've been here. I can't do nothing anyway. I've been down here since 8:30. We just fucking got out of there. I've been sitting around here 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Almost 6 hours. If it had 2:30, it'd been 6 hours. 6 hours. I'm in the wrong profession. I should have been a judge. I should have been an attorney. I should have been one of them legal aid attorneys. I mean, they in there making a shitload of money off them damn cases. But I couldn't qualify for a legal aid. Because you know why? Legal aid has a income threshold, which is $25,000. You can't be above $25,000 to get legal assistance here. So, I didn't qualify. And that's the problem. People in my position don't qualify. It looks like I'm making the money, but all my bank accounts say I ain't got no damn money. And I can't get no help because I'm over the threshold. And the help that they're offering me to get, you got to pay for. And I ain't got no damn money. So, this is all the plan. This is what they do. They make sure I don't have money to get an attorney to go after them. Then they decrease my earnings because they knew it was going to cause an eviction and get me in court. Why did you do it? That's all I want to say. Why? Why? It was stupid. It was stupid. All of this was stupid. For you to put me in a position where I can't pay my rent. And you know what that leads to. When a person can't pay their rent, now they got to go tell why they can't pay their rent. Then they're going to want to know who they work for, why they can't pay their rent. So you think you caused me some problems communicating that I work for you and I can't pay my rent. What they think this look like for you? See, you need to think about your actions and what you cause to happen to other people. Because people, when it comes to financial transactions that you have, they want to know why. Who did it? I work for Uber. Hertz rental car. And nobody can seem to stop the stealing. The stealing is coming under the Hertz rental car transactions. Now, whether it's somebody at Hertz or somebody using Hertz, that remains to be investigated. But I can't get nobody to stop the stealing. That was the sole purpose of changing banks. And now they doing it at this bank, and I caught it. So that must been what happened in July. The reason why I don't have no money. I mean, how many $290 did you steal from me extra? See, when they didn't put the money back in their account, I end up going in my savings, paying them another $290. So somebody, somewhere, that kept that $290 is sitting up on their ass laughing at how much fucking money they've been stealing off of me, and I can't get nobody to stop the shit. Now we got her at eviction, and we still stealing money from her. Ain't that a blip? So, come September 30th, I'm out of here. 'Cause I don't know if I'll be able to get the money, because I've been 2 months trying to get it. I don't have no money right now to do any damn thing but go the fuck home. So, and like I said, I showed the judge my journals that they switched. Well, I didn't pull it out. I was telling her about the journals. She said it's personal stuff. All they want to hear about in 36th District Court is the money. What you gonna pay? Did you make arrangements to pay? Did you work out a solution? No, I shouldn't have been working out a solution, because you should have never put me in this position. See, when you put good people trying to do right in a position to make it look like they doing wrong, they neglecting their obligations, then that person gets pissed that you would do that to them, and got them standing up somewhere that I haven't been in over 20 years, because they seem to be around here want to see who I am. Who is this talking like they do on social media? And another problem is social media. These people that go around taking my videos and start making videos of me with my videos saying other shit. That's part of the problem, and it probably contributed to what's going on with me and my income. And it started with that guy, Lockout Man. Now, they were making the comments on my video. I'll just go back and say something or just ignore the ass. But it started out with Lockout Man. He was the first individual that I was notified was taking my videos. First they said he was paying you high. You know, he was doing you right with his video. Then he flipped the script on it. He flipped the script on it and started talking that negative stuff like that girl. You don't know what that shit'll lead to. My videos, leave people videos to themselves, because if you take somebody else's video and say some shit you ain't got no business saying, or take their videos and try to distort the meaning of their videos to your version, because you think you know every damn thing about what the fuck going on, and you evaluating their conversation, and it leads to a tragedy like what happened at Henry Ford Hospital. I mean, how coincidental is that girl, I get notified that girl pulled my court case and was discussing it on her site, talking all that bullshit. And not how many days after she had posted that, there was then she showed in the lawsuit papers, Henry Ford Hospital, because they was mentioned in the lawsuit. The lawsuit was about Mario. And also on my site, I do have an episode on my site where I talked about how Mario and Sheldon and me was in my basement. That's all on my site. Now, it sounds like somebody's taking my story and acting it out in real life. But how many days after she made that post did this guy, Mario, walk into that hospital, Henry Ford, that was mentioned in the lawsuit, so is the name Mario, go down in the fucking basement and kill his ex-wife? How many days after that girl posted that did that happen? You need to be careful when you take... I know my stories sound outrageous, outlandish, and crazy, but you're hooked on them. You want to see what's happening next. So don't sit up there and lie like you ain't checking to see what's happening with me, because you are. You want to know what's going on, because there's some unbelievable shit, And people like to see what's unbelievable in my life. So don't act like you ain't looking at my videos. Don't pretend like you ain't watched none of the goddamn videos. Don't pretend like you don't want to hear the shit because you watching the shit. I know you are. You are watching these videos. I believe law enforcement watching these videos. Everybody watching these goddamn videos. Everybody. Because you hanging on every word that come out my mouth. You watching to see if I say something that might implicate you in something. Or implicate somebody in something. But this girl, when she posted that, damn, that's a coincidence that shooting happened. How many days after the date of her posting that did that happen? With the name Mario, Henry Ford Hospital, who I said was involved with that's who they were sending me to for my supposed to be mental evaluation. It was their behavioral services. Henry Ford. How many days after that girl posted that? I told you my primary care doctor was Henry Ford. How many days? See, this is the result of social media. Social media is supposed to be a good thing, but it's not. You go on social media, you end up targeted, maybe dead, stalked, or harassed, or your videos get taken and they tweak it to get followers. How the fuck you gonna get followers off of my damn videos? This is my shit, but this is what they do. Or you take my videos and you say stuff you ain't got no business saying. Now you paint a different image of me. My videos is my niche. When you start having the stuff happen to you that's happening to me, then you can make your own videos. But see, this is a result. Social media. Everybody talking about get off of social media. Why? Ain't nobody else off of social media. They got people on here shaking their ass, showing themselves naked, doing all kind of stuff. But you concerned about what I'm posting on social media. Nobody is talking about why nobody has money. I'm talking about why I don't have money. I'm talking about stuff. You know why they don't want me talking about it? Because now what they're doing has been exposed. That's why they have gotten exposed. Like you exposed me and my business, you got exposed about what you're doing. And this exposure dates back, damn, to Chrysler. That's as far back as I can remember. Remember that they were changing bank ledgers and the stealing started out of my bank. It started back then when the direct deposit was getting integrated with the banks. We didn't have direct deposit then. Then they started direct deposit. All of a sudden, the first step was some medical insurance. Talking about took out some medical insurance. They went in my account and took the money. I got it back though. But why would I do that? I was with Chrysler. I had Health Alliance Plan, HAP. I had insurance. The next incident after that was an electronic check. They said it was taken out at a party store in my area. Then the bank ledgers, the checkbook ledgers was changed. They've been doing this a long time. You've been exposed. It's something secret been going on around here. And me talk what you've done to me and me trying to tell what happened to me, it got exposed. And it got exposed by a Warren truck plant fucking with me. So why did you do it? You out here talking about pay your bills, build your credit, do this, do that. Don't squander your money, swindle your money. But instead, you got me out here busting my ass 7 days. You reduced my income by a tactic of lowering my 5-star and claimed it was the writers doing it. You cheated me out of my bonus. And and like yesterday, you made it that I have no money today by sending in a transaction because you playing games. So don't talk to me about paying bills on time. Don't talk to me about saving money. Don't talk to me about doing right. Because ain't now one of you and the people I'm dealing with as far as transactions or business doing either of that. So don't talk to me about none of that. Because before you started fucking with me, I had money. I was paying my bills. I was living right. I was able to do things. So don't you ever, from this day forward, talk to me about doing right. When you all wrong, it ain't been held accountable for it.